Hey guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. Today's 2-day clean with me video has it all, from cleaning to cooking to decluttering and organizing. And along with routine cleaning in the kitchen, family room, laundry room, the primary walk-in closet, and hubby's office, we're also doing some deep cleaning in those rooms as well. I'm giving you a glimpse into Max's morning routine, teaching the boys how to cook their favorite recipes, and of course, this video wouldn't be a Sissy Spaces video without some laundry motivation. So I hope you enjoyed this 2-day clean with me, along with some cooking, decluttering, and organizing. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, at the end of the video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I hadn't intended to dust the closet shelves today, but after dusting the laundry hamper, I figured why not. And along with dusting the laundry hamper, I also want to disinfect it using the non-bleach Clorox wipes. The boys are responsible for collecting all the laundry within our home weekly, but I like collecting me and hubby's laundry at least once per month in order to clean and disinfect the laundry hamper. In last week's video, we did some routine and deep cleaning in preparation for the new year, and we're doing the same today. I also discussed in last week's video my belief that the state of my home at the end of the year will be the state of my home for all of next year. So I always deep clean my home the last month of the year, breaking all projects into easily manageable cleaning tasks, and you'll see what I mean today. Every 3 months, I clean the vent hood along with removing and deep cleaning the grease traps. And I do this in 2 ways, either by hand and leave them out to air dry or place them directly in the dishwasher, but today we'll do both. I also want to remove and rinse my dishwasher filter, which is another deep cleaning task I complete every 3 months. Later you'll notice my dishwasher filter is not that dirty, and that's because we rinse our dishes before placing them in the dishwasher. On occasion, I do find bits of food on the dishwasher filter, but rinsing it under running water removes it very easily, as was the case today. I also remove the spring arms from the dishwasher on occasion to clean them, but it was not needed today. Before deep cleaning the cooktop, grates, and burner caps, I'm using non-bleach Clorox wipes to remove the grease stains from the stainless steel section of the vent hood. I'm also using the non-bleach Clorox wipes to clean the wood frame of the vent hood as well. According to the non-bleach Clorox wipes, they are safe to use on most finished wood surfaces, but I don't recommend using them on your wood tables or chairs. I would usually place these grates as well as the burner caps in the sink and use warm soapy water to clean them, but because they're not in bad shape, I only need to use my damp microfiber cloth, which removed any grease residue and stuck on food stains very easily. And as you can see, using Dawn Power Wash and a Scrub Daddy sponge to clean this cooktop works just as well as any other cleaning product. I do remove the grates and clean this cooktop weekly, but only clean under the burners every 3 months. Also, I noticed as I was cleaning under the burner, a few had some stuck on food residue, which required me to use a plastic scraper to remove it. I did replace all of my white microfiber cloths recently because over time they do begin to lose their absorbency, and the old ones no longer picked up dirt and dust like it used to. Also, if your microfiber cloths become stiff to the touch and start to leave streaks, those are also signs they need to be replaced. I've found over time, even with proper care and maintenance, a microfiber cloth only lasts for a couple of years or more. You can extend the life of your microfiber cloths by washing them separately using mild detergent and drying on low heat. You also want to rotate them to distribute wear evenly and assign different cloths for specific cleaning. For example, I store some in our bathrooms as well as the kitchen and use some only for dusting, while others are used for deeper cleaning tasks. Once we're done returning these grates to the cooktop, we'll grab a clean microfiber cloth and deep clean the hardest working room besides the kitchen within our home. Unfortunately, I only deep clean this room once per month, but I do tidy it daily. Today, we're going to deep clean it from top to bottom, and we'll use the sink in our primary bathroom to rinse our microfiber cloth in between cleaning. To start, we'll clean these safety pin plaques, which come in a set of 3 from Ballard Designs. At one point, I did own the matching laundry room art, but donated it to my niece once I painted the opposite wall in which it hung white. To maintain them, along with these off-white cabinets, I wipe them down monthly with a damp microfiber cloth as shown today. These off-white cabinets are similar in color to our kitchen cabinets, except the kitchen cabinets are white with a brown glaze versus these cabinets which are painted in an off-white color. I do love white cabinets, but in order to have the ultra pure white walls, I needed to choose something other than white cabinets, so I chose this color cabinet instead. These charcoal-colored LG front-load washer and dryer are some of my favorite appliances, but sometimes I wish I had chosen a top loader for the washing machine. But because of the makeup of these cabinets, it wasn't an option. Again, I do love my front-load washer, and they are more energy and water efficient than top loaders, but as you'll see today, front-load washers do require a lot more maintenance than top loaders. Before cleaning the filter and draining the hose on the washer, I want to grab an old beach towel and bucket to catch all the dirty water expelled from the machine. This is another deep cleaning task I complete every 3 months. It can be very messy, and if you don't do this regularly, the expelled water will be dark in color and smell awful. But because I do this regularly and use vinegar instead of fabric softener and 1/4 cup of detergent, the expelled water is always clear and odorless. To clean the filter, I sometimes need to use a brush to remove the excess debris trapped in it, but it wasn't as bad today as it has been in the past. And along with cleaning the filter and draining the hose, I do want to clean the filter compartment to remove any excess lint, hair, and other debris removed from the clothing during the wash cycle. I didn't wash my daily load of laundry today because I had planned to clean the filter instead. And because of that, draining the hose and cleaning the filter was a lot less messier than 3 months ago. Because by not using the washer today, less water was expelled from it as I removed the filter. It's also recommended that you unplug the washing machine before removing the filter, but I never do. One of my favorite purchases from this past year is this Dyson dryer vent lint vacuum attachment. In the past, I used a traditional lint removal bristle brush, but found over time that the bristles would dislodge inside the dryer vent, clogging it even worse. Since using this Dyson lint removal attachment, I no longer have that issue, and this attachment makes removing lint from the dryer faster, easier, and a lot less messy. I also like using Dawn Power Wash to clean this removable lint filter, and along with the Dawn Power Wash, I use a soft bristle brush to remove any dirt trapped between the holes. It only takes a few minutes to do this, and after a quick rinse, I leave it out overnight to air dry. And once dried, it always looks brand new, and my dryer performs better once it's cleaned and reinserted. I do plan to deep clean both of the sinks in the kitchen tonight, but first I want to finish cleaning the laundry room. I also need to make a quick run to Walmart to pick up some items needed for dinner. The boys will be cooking some of their favorite dishes tonight, and I will be making Mom's favorite dish as well. The pedestal under the washer is never as dirty as the pedestal under the dryer. But whenever I clean the laundry room, I like to vacuum, declutter, and organize the contents. I like having these pedestals for extra storage, but also because as I age, loading and unloading the washer and dryer is much easier with the additional height. But it is more items that, along with the washer and dryer, need to be cleaned and maintained. Once done vacuuming the floors, we'll clean the shelves. Then I'll take you with me to Walmart to shop for the few items we need in order to cook dinner for tonight. These are ceramic tile floors and are over 15 years old. We installed them a month after closing on this home, and they've held up very well. Along with vacuuming them today, I do plan to mop them once we return from Walmart. It's getting late, and the sooner we get to Walmart, the better. The boys haven't collected their laundry yet, so the baskets are not as full as they usually are. And because I didn't do any laundry today, I will wash 2 loads tomorrow in order to stay on my laundry routine of washing 1 load per day. Also, I still haven't found any new laundry baskets to replace the old ones, and I'm hoping I do before they completely fall apart. Our youngest plans to cook garlic mashed potatoes tonight, so this 8-pound bag of jumbo russet potatoes are needed, along with this 3-pound bag of sweet potatoes in order to make Mom's sweet potato casserole. I did pick up a few other items, including Max's Buddy Biscuits, which have been out of stock at several Walmarts for the last 2 weeks that I searched for them. By the way, I also want to thank you guys for bringing it to my attention that I was saying Swifter with a T instead of Swiffer with an F. Again, thank you, because I do have a habit of renaming these companies' cleaning products. In the Sprayway glass cleaner, Clorox disinfectant wipes, and the Swiffer products are my favorite. Since the boys are cooking dinner this evening, I figured I'll unload the dishwasher and clean the kitchen once they're done. Again, the rule in our home is whoever cooks doesn't clean. But after cooking tonight, I'm not sure if the boys would rather cook than clean the kitchen. If you had a choice on most nights, what would you rather do? Our youngest has cooked garlic-flavored mashed potatoes before, so the only assistance I provided was adding the milk and seasonings. But his older brother wanted to cook mac and cheese from scratch and needed a little more help. He did try following an old mac and cheese recipe I've had for years, but needed help with the noodles and additional cheeses required. While at Walmart today, I was able to find most of the items needed for the mac and cheese, such as the elbow macaroni noodles, half and half, sharp cheddar cheese, and Velveeta, but unfortunately, Walmart didn't have a 16-ounce bag of shredded Monterey Jack cheese, so I picked up the blended shredded sharp and Monterey Jack cheese instead. And once done helping the boys, I was able to cook Mom's sweet potato souffle. Earlier, I did say sweet potato casserole, but the recipe I used is called sweet potato souffle. Also, I did add marshmallows to the recipe, which is in addition to the pecan topping required. And as you can see, it's the next day, and while everyone was asleep, I decided to get some editing done and give you a glimpse into Max's morning routine. Most of the time, our youngest son takes Max out for his morning walk, as well as prepares his breakfast and plays with him for a while. But I figured since I was up, I would do it instead. It has been a few months since I've done this, and now I remember why. Because Max can be a handful first thing in the morning. I guess I wasn't moving fast enough for Max because he was barking orders at me the entire time. And I realized 3 hours later that I didn't feed him enough because instead of taking his 10 a.m. usual nap, he was up asking for more food. Once Max is done eating breakfast, he does go out for a potty break and returns inside for some playtime. Before I could accomplish any of those things, our youngest son was up and was able to take care of it. I also wanted to transfer Max's Buddy Biscuits to a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, which is easier to store and takes up less space than the boxes. Max receives a snack after his nap and another one after dinner, but hours before bedtime. As a substitute for these peanut butter flavored Buddy biscuits that Max absolutely loves, 2 weeks ago I did pick up 2 bags of the milk bone dipped peanut butter flavored biscuits, which were much softer than these Buddy biscuits. Max did eat the milk bone biscuits, but he could tell the difference and was so excited when he received a Buddy biscuit that he hadn't eaten in over 2 weeks. As mentioned earlier, I do plan to wash 2 loads today versus my daily routine of washing, drying, and folding 1 load per day. Also yesterday, I did clean the drum of the washer by placing one of the Fresh washing machine cleaner tablets in the drum and running the tub clean cycle on this LG washer. For those that are new to the channel, I use 1/4 cup of the Gain Moonlight Breeze scented powder detergent, along with placing white distilled vinegar in my fabric softener and bleach tray. I also use a capful of the Moonlight Breeze scented Gain Flings and Borax as deodorizers. And to remove stains, I use the Shout Stain Remover and sometimes OxyClean, depending on how stubborn the stain is. After doing a quick clean of this sofa and ottoman, I do plan to do some deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing in hubby's office today. Last week, with the boys' help, I deep cleaned this family room, spending most of the day cleaning blinds, moldings, walls, the ceiling fan, and floors. I plan to do the same in hubby's office today, but in order not to bore you, I cleaned most of the walls, moldings, blinds, and the ceiling fan off camera. Hubby spends most of his time at home in his office, so in order to not disturb him, I deep clean his office once per month and declutter, organize, and shred unwanted mail once per week. While he's out for the next few hours, I figured this would be the best time to do some deep cleaning. He also has some items that need to be shipped, so we'll place them in the kitchen as a reminder for me to drop off at UPS later. By the way, I really want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I also hope you're enjoying this holiday season. The family and I had a very relaxing Christmas day and watched some of our favorite movies, but I did make time to watch Kerry Washington's new movie called The 6888. I haven't seen the documentary yet, but the movie was one of the best ones I've seen in a long time. It's currently streaming on Netflix and is a must watch. Hubby does keep his office neat and tidy, but monthly, I like to clean, declutter, and organize his desk drawers and return items to their designated space. I also will place items on the shredder, but before shredding them, we'll check with him to ensure he's okay with it. I was asked how I keep my home so organized, and in my opinion, I think it's because everything within our home has a designated place. And if something new comes in, something old has to go out. Also, the boys and hubby do their fair share of maintaining our home and are always willing to help when needed. Now that his desk is clean, decluttered, and organized on the inside, I'll clean the outside using the Pledge Expert Care Wood Oil, which is another one of my favorite cleaning products. This desk is over 15 years old, and I maintain it by cleaning and conditioning the wood on a monthly basis using this product. Dust and dirt does collect between the grooves, so before using this product, I'll dust first, either using a microfiber cloth or the Swiffer duster. As you can see, this desk was pretty dirty, and although not shown, I did dust this bookcase using the Swiffer duster, and will use the same microfiber cloth used to clean the desk to clean the drawer and cabinet doors on this bookcase. This is the second load for today, and I've already folded and put away our first load. And if you're new to the channel, once I'm placing our last load in the dryer, I always prep my washer for the next day by removing the soap dispenser and placing it in the drum to air dry. I also use a paper towel to dry the soap dispenser slot, door to the washer, and rubber gasket surrounding the drum. And I leave the door open overnight so the drum can air out. This is what I meant earlier when I said front loaders require more maintenance than top loaders. Along with your inability to put clothes in a front loader mid-cycle, it's also harder for water to evaporate from a front load washer as well, which is the cause of most mold or mildew problems. But if you take these simple steps after removing your last load, mold or mildew will not be a problem. I do want to wash Max's crate liner and throw, but we'll do it tomorrow along with the 2 rugs we keep in front of our garage door and the door leading to our backyard. In the meantime, I will deep clean his crate and will line the pan with a fresh towel. And if you watched any of my past videos of me cleaning Max's crate, you know he'll watch me until I'm done, and then sit in his crate until dinner as if he's protecting it. I also try to move quickly when doing this because I am aware that it does cause him some anxiety. Although not shown, I did mop these floors and also shredded the documents on the shredder. But before mopping the floors, I used a Swiffer duster to remove the remaining dust, dirt, and debris that was trapped under the desk. I also removed the black chair mat and dusted and mopped under it as well. Once done cleaning under his desk, we'll take some time to clean and condition his leather chair using the Wyman's leather and conditioning wipes. I also use the same leather wipes to clean the base of the chair, paying special attention to the lift mechanism because sometimes Max's hair gets trapped in there which causes it to fail. I've also cleaned the wheels in the past, but since have found it unnecessary. Also, while cleaning this chair, I heard the jingle on the LG dryer, which means our last load is done. So after tossing this dirty cloth in the trash, we'll fold our last load and store them away. I was a little tired at this point and was so happy when hubby suggested picking up something for dinner. We still have plenty of mashed potatoes and mac and cheese, but had eaten all of the grilled chicken and steak hubby had cooked last week. And once done folding and putting this laundry away, I'll share what he picked up. Over the holidays, the family and I lounged around in our PJs, and last week was no exception. And when not recording, that's what I wear most of the time. Also, if you see me out and about, I'm wearing something similar to this or jeans. I have always been a person who enjoys comfort over style, and as I age, it hasn't changed. Also, most of these items belong to me and hubby because our oldest washed a load earlier of his and his brother's clothes in order to clean his uniform, which was needed for a late shift he plans to work tonight. As usual, I did leave the boys' items on the ironing board so they can take them upstairs to store them away later. And although not shown, I did tidy me and hubby's drawers, the storage cabinet we use to house our everyday clothes, as well as shifted some of the hangers in the walk-in closet in order to allow the clothes to breathe. Hubby did arrive home shortly thereafter with some smoked chicken and turkey breasts, as well as hot and spicy pork rinds from Pooley's Barbecue and Grill, which is a small mobile business in McDonough, Georgia, owned by Trenton Terrell. And take it from me when I say this was the best smoked turkey breast I've ever eaten. Unfortunately, hubby and the boys ate all the smoked chicken before I could get to them, but according to hubby, they didn't disappoint. By the way, this is not sponsored, and we paid for this food with our own money, and it was worth every penny. I've also included the link to Trenton's Facebook page in case you're interested. All of the food was well packaged, but in order to fit it in our fridge, I needed to transfer it into these glass storage containers, in which I prefer using over plastic containers. Also, glass storage containers are non-porous, non-toxic, and doesn't release harmful chemicals into your food. And glass storage containers are better than plastic because glass storage containers are more resistant to staining and odor absorption, making them a safer option for storing food, especially when heated. Once done washing my hands, we'll place the hot and spicy pork rinds in a Ziploc bag before storing them in our chip drawer. I also reorganized our fridge before placing the smoked chicken and turkey breasts in it, and later, hubby cooked collard greens as an additional side with the garlic mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. And as usual, everything was delicious. Although not shown, I did use a second glass storage container to store some of the smoked turkey breasts because all of it wouldn't fit into the one. And once done getting everything to fit into the fridge, I did mop the floors in hubby's office before joining him and the boys for dinner. And as always, I want to thank you for watching today's video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like, subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. And if you've already subscribed, thanks for your support and always returning to watch. And on behalf of me and the family, I want to wish you a safe and wonderful new year.